loves, I'm back with another video, and before we get into this one, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so every single time I post you'll be notified. If you're new to the channel, welcome baby, hit the subscribe button and I love you. And to my returning subscribers, you'll already know you keep me going and I love you too. Grab your cups because I'm about to spill some hot, messy, spicy tea. Let's talk about someone else who's been causing a lot of conversation lately, Miss Beyonce herself. So listen, it looks like them Cowboy Carter tour tickets are not selling out like that on Very's own, Ticketmaster and them other sites, okay? She put them tickets up for $4,000, $3,000, $2,000, and the next thing we know, news outlets were reporting that she sold 94% of them. And I was sitting there like, 94% where? Because the very next day, her team popped out talking about we are adding more tour dates. And I'm just like, at what dates? The first batch hasn't even cleared out in the US yet. Now, don't get it twisted. She's selling overseas, especially in the UK, but in the United States, baby, them stadiums looking real blue on the seating chart. And we all know what them blue dots mean. Unsold seats, okay? Look, I'm not hating, I'm just being real. It's a tough economy, okay? Folks don't have $3,000 to drop on a concert right now, even for Beyonce. So if she wants to really fill those venues, she's gonna need to either bring them prices down or quietly start canceling some of those shows. And I don't think Beyonce is trying to cancel anything because that will be a bad look. She's not a new girl in the game. This is Beyonce. So she might have to adjust them numbers a little, and that's okay. Now, do I think she'll sell out eventually? Maybe. But the Cowboy Carter album ain't really clicking like that for everybody, especially not when it comes to premium ticket prices. That's just my opinion, y'all. But I want to know what y'all think. Are the tickets too high? Are people just not feeling Cowboy Carter like that? Or do you think folks are just waiting until closer to the show date? Sound off down below in the comments. Now let's get into this other hot mess because the internet is arguing down about this one. The monsters, yes, Lady Gaga's fans are online saying that Gagachella was better than Beychella. Like, be for real. Let me go ahead and say this real quick. And you already know I don't even be checking for Beyonce like that on a personal level, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Beychella was more iconic than Gaga's Coachella, period. Now listen, no shade to Gaga. Her Coachella performance, cute, solid. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. She did her thing, sang her hits, gave a vibe, cool. But Beyonce, she redefined the whole festival. People don't even call it Coachella anymore. It's Beychella. She owned it. She gave us culture, HBCU realness, a marching band, choreography, custom bowman, and Netflix still. Like, this wasn't just a concert, it was a cultural reset. Gaga's performance didn't do that. Sorry, it didn't, okay? Let's not rewrite history just to stand because Beyonce gave us a show we still reference years later. And I don't even have to be in the Beyhive to say that. I'm just being honest. Do you really think Gaga had the better Coachella set, or is it just Dan delusion on the timeline? Was Beychella the best Coachella performance of all time? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I want to hear all the hot takes. Now let's get into this whole Kendrick Lamar and Caesar Luther drama because baby, the timeline has not been quiet since that video dropped. People are talking, the streets are whispering, and the Kendrick fans are out here doing detective work like Olivia Benson. So here's the tea. Kendrick dropped the Luther video on April 11th, and now folks are saying that date is Global Day to End Child Sexual Abuse. Now, I'm not saying Kendrick did that intentionally, but his fans are sure are. They're out here connecting dots like it's a conspiracy theory YouTube channel, and their main takeaway? They're saying it was a subtle dig at Drake. Now hold up. This is where it gets messy because remember, Drake is already suing people for pushing that whole narrative from Not Like Us. So if this was intentional on Kendrick's part, baby, that's not just shade, that's full-blown defamation territory, okay? But let's be real, I personally think it was just a strategic drop. The song was slipping on the charts, and Kendrick's team was like, yo, go ahead and drop the visual, let's keep it at number 1, period. It's giving Billboard panic, not pedophile expose. The fans are doing the most right now. Kendrick ain't slick like that. He calculated, but he not that messy. Let's dive into Megan the Seahorse. Megan Thee Stallion. Yo, so Megan was out here trolling Nicki Minaj at Coachella, thinking she could get under Nicki's skin by bringing out Bigfoot, aka the shade, on stage. Now, you'll know we talked about this before, but the internet is dragging Megan because they say she's clout chasing and it looks real desperate. Now, Megan is out here acting like she's unbothered, right? We all saw her whole I'm too cool to be vibe when the whole Bigfoot thing went down. But now sis is bringing out Bigfoot again at Coachella. Sis, weren't you unbothered? It's like she's out here asking for Nicki to clap back at her. She's baiting Nicki to make a diss track so she can snatch all those sympathy points. Because let's be real, if Nicki responds, Megan can say, oh my gosh, Nicki's bullying me again and she's back in the algorithm. But here's the tea. Nicki ain't biting. She's going to keep ignoring Megan because honestly, Megan's not worth the energy. She's just out here playing games, trying to get Nicki to give her the spotlight again. Well, let's talk about that food situation because Megan was trying to clown Nicki for her Bigfoot moment. But Megan's foot couldn't even fit in her own shoes. Y'all, her foot was so big it was hanging out of them shoes like they were trying to escape. You can't be clowning Nicki for Bigfoot when you're out here with a foot so large it doesn't even fit in your own designer shoes. Like sis, pick a side. If you are unbothered, why you're out here trying to troll Nicki Minaj like this? You're just proving that you're thirsty for attention and trying to catch some of Nicki's clout by any means necessary. Come on, Megan. You've had plenty of opportunities to make a move since this Bigfoot drama. You dropped songs, you could have said something, but no, you've been quiet. Now you want to bring up Bigfoot again? Nah, that's corny, girl. If you're not gonna get in the field, stay out the playground. Take them oversized shoes off and sit this one out. Alright, moving on to the next topic, y'all. The drama around Cardi B. Lord, let's talk about this because she's out here trying to defend her botched body again. Y'all know we've been talking about how Cardi's had some work done and now she's trying to convince people that she's not botched. She's clearly botched. And Armin Wiggins out here trying to act like he doesn't see it. Boy, please. Stop defending her because we all saw those lumpy pictures. And now Cardi's trying to save face by saying the photos were edited. But you know better. How you gonna say you're not botched when you deleted your own TikTok video showing the bot? Please, Cardi, you can fool. Okay, now let's wrap this up with a little tea from Drake. Apparently, he was out here shading some artists, especially the ones using B in their music. Now, you'll know Drake can be. So I'm just waiting to see who he's talking about because we already know it's about some of the girls out here in the game. You know who you are, and that's all I'm gonna say about that for now. Okay, loves, let's switch gears and talk about our girl Tyla because she did what needed to be done at Coachella, okay? Like, let's be cute but honest. Sis ate and left 0 crumbs. She pulled up to the outdoor stage, and when I tell you she had the girls screaming, crying, throwing glitter, oh, now listen, I wasn't there in person. I know, tragic, but baby, the live stream, the clips, the X threads, immaculate. The timeline was on fire, okay? And if you were lucky enough to be at Coachella, go ahead and brag in the comments. I won't block you, but I will judge you in silence, okay? Tyla said, let's talk about it. She ran through the hits from her album Tyla and had the crowd in a chokehold. And then when she hit that deluxe edition and gave us Push to Start, baby, the way the energy shifted, the entire desert lit up like it was the 4th of July. Like sis really said, I'm not just performing, I'm putting y'all in a trance. And she delivered, period. Vocals, live, outfit, fashion forward and giving Coachella couture. Stage presence like Beyonce raised her in a dance studio, and the numbers don't lie. 1.2 million streams on Spotify the same day. Ooh, she didn't just perform, she gagged the entire festival. Now, me personally, I'm giving Tyla a 9.5 out of 10. Only reason she ain't getting the 10 is because I wasn't there to experience the magic in real time. But let's be honest, I might just round that to a 10 because vocals were vocaling, the outfit was outfitting, and the crowd was crowding, okay? Okay, now hold up because we need to talk about one more thing that made Tyla's Coachella performance hit different, okay? Not only did sis kill it on stage, not only did she serve vocals, looks, and energy, but the way she was engaging with her fans, like they were her close homegirls, like, are we besties now? Because that's how it felt. And then she changed. Yes, she changed her shoes on stage. On stage. Who does that? Like, girl, not you kicking off your heels mid-set like you in the living room with the Oaks. That is real, that is raw, that is Tyla being Tyla, and that's why people connect with her. She's not out here trying to be some untouchable, flawless icon. She's not trying to give us Beyonce at the Super Bowl perfection, and that's not shade. That's just facts. You'll know Beyonce be fighting for her life to be perfect on stage, even when her hair got caught in that fan and she kept singing like a true alien superstar, a professional to the core. But Tyla, she's real, she's relatable. She said, hold up y'all, let me change these shoes real quick, and kept it cute and casual like she wasn't at the biggest music festival in the country. She's not trying to be perfect, and somehow that's what makes her performance feel perfect for us. She is her, not trying to be anybody else, and baby, that kind of energy, rare. So yes, give her flowers, give her stream numbers, give her headliner spot next time. Tyla did that, period. Alright fam, that's all the tea for today. Drop your comments below and let me know what you think. Megan, Cardi, Drake, I want to hear your thoughts. Let's keep it spicy, let's keep it shady, and let's keep it